Happy Pride, everybody! Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and everybody who isn't bound by our outmoded binary notions of gender. Welcome to Dublin Pride 2014. What a sea of colour! You look gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, and what a day, huh? So, did you know that the movement that we now know of as Pride began 40 years ago in Dublin, when a group of very, very brave, courageous individuals took to the streets in protest, and bear in mind that what they did put their safety and their freedom at risk, because remember, it was illegal to engage in homosexual activities up until 1993. So, it's thanks to those very, very brave people that we can follow in their footsteps and have the wonderful, multicoloured, multicultural event that we have now, 40 years on. So, we have so much to celebrate, but we mustn't forget where we came from. We mustn't forget how far we have yet to come, and we're taking small steps. And today we're going to have some very special guests from all over the community in Dublin and beyond. They're going to make some lovely speeches. Yes, I said speeches. And I would like you to please just be sure to give them your full attention. Try to take on board what they have to say, and please try to act on it, because it's very important that we all come together. We're all one big community. We're all one big happy family. For today at least, hopefully beyond that. So, please give them your full attention. Speaking of the history of Pride, and what we call Pride today, over the years, we've seen it grow into this huge festival, and needless to say, there have been a lot of people involved over the years, most of whom I'm happy to say are still with us, but unfortunately some of whom have passed away. And tomorrow we will have our traditional ceremony of love and remembrance here at Merrion Square. And this year it's going to be a little bit special because we're going to have a balloon release. And that is sponsored by the family of a man who was very, very important to Pride for many, many years. A lot of people knew him, and a lot of people remember him very well. His name was Mark Phelan, and sadly he passed away in December last year. So our event tomorrow is being sponsored by Mark's family. So if you want to come along and commemorate anybody in particular, do please feel free to join us. And on that note, this is 2014, and I'm sure you can imagine it takes a huge, huge amount of people and a huge amount of effort to make all of this happen and to bring it all together. And myself and my fellow directors are so happy and so very, very lucky to have such a wonderful team of people working with us. All the people who bring this together, everybody backstage, our volunteers who run the festival throughout the year, our media team, all the stewards on the day. I just want them all to know how much we appreciate everything that they've done for us. So let's have a round of applause for our volunteers. Wherever you are, they're out there somewhere. We love you all. Thank you so much. So, here we are. Hope you enjoy it. What else have we got besides our speeches? Well, we have music and dancing. We have the winner of the Voice of Pride. We have drag queens galore. We have a national bleeding treasure. Can you guess who it is? I'll give you a clue. It's not Breda O'Brien. Okay. No, it's not Twink either. Unless by Twink you mean a certain mayor of South Dublin. We have him too. So, without further ado, I just want to wish you a very, very happy Pride 2014. I'll see you out there. I'll be out there mingling. I'd like to say I'd buy you all a pint to make up for the lack of a bar this year, but I don't think I can quite stretch to 40,000 pints. But I'll see you out there. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Pride. And without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to our amazing Grand Marshal. He's a wonderful guy. He set up the 1 in 4 group. He's the Executive Director of Amnesty International Ireland, and we're so pleased to have him as our Grand Marshal of the parade this year, Mr. Colm O'Gorman.
Thanks, Jason. Hello, everybody. Happy Pride! Oh my God, there's so many of you. I can't see the back. This is amazing. So I'm not going to keep you for very long because I know we have a lot of celebrating to do today. You know that what's the theme of this year's Pride? Freedom. And it's really important on moments like this that we both have a chance to celebrate the freedoms that we've secured. The freedoms to be who we are, the freedom to march, to express ourselves, to manifest who we are openly in public. That's a huge freedom that we've secured in Ireland in recent years. But also to recognise the freedoms that we've still to secure. And next year's going to be a really big year for our community. 2 big things need to be in place by the end of next year. Number 1, gender recognition for trans people, which is way overdue in this country. And number 2, finally, marriage equality for LGBT people in the families of Ireland. Now listen. That's not going to just happen. That's going to take a huge amount of effort on the part of all of those who want to see equality finally made manifest and real in Ireland. We are not going to simply limp over the line when that campaign comes along. There will be those who will be vehemently opposed to the notion of LGBT full equality in Ireland. So we're going to have to work hard, we're going to have to be committed, we're going to have to be determined if we're to secure equality. And sometimes it's easy to think that equality is almost with us. But there's another freedom that came of age this year. It's 21 years since homosexuality was finally decriminalised in Ireland. Now think about that for a minute, 21 years. That means that for anybody out there who's marching in Pride this year, who's 21 or under, you are the first generation of LGBTI people in this country who were born and not criminalised at birth because of who you are. Now that's something to celebrate, but it's something to be pissed off about as well, because it never should have been like that. And it means that we have to remember that history and focus on what we still have to secure. And then finally, we get to do this because we are free. But in doing this, and we are proud, but in doing this, we must stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters across the world who are not free. So today we march in love, in pride, and in solidarity with gay men hunted in Putin's Russia. Let's send a message to Putin. Pride! We march in love, respect, and solidarity with gay men and women and trans people who face persecution and violence, who are killed by mobs or by their state simply for who they are, in countries like Cameroon, in Uganda, in Iran, in Nigeria, and right across the Middle East and North Africa. Send a message of pride to the leaders of those countries and demand freedom there too. Let's never forget who we are and where we've come from. And let's never forget those who face troubles in other parts of the world as well. Have a fabulous Pride. Dance, scream, sing, love, and be happy. Thanks, Dublin.
Beautiful people of Dublin.